as St. Martin, our people, we have to work together, you know. So moving forward,
You just need to get back to basics, and from there you could see everything.
Do not settle for less in life. And entrepreneurship is the best way to go. Working for yourself, 2 thumbs up. A wonderful and blessed good afternoon to our St. Martin people of the Friendly Island. How you guys doing? And a blessed afternoon to our SOS family all around the world as well. Welcome to your program, Strictly Business, with your host, Mr. Brian Barry, alongside our co-host, Mr. Julian Rodas Jr. Call up a family, call up a friend, call up a neighbor and tell them, listen, the boys are back at it. The boys are on for another interesting program this afternoon on a beautiful Sunday here on the Friendly Island. But of course, before we get started, we'd like to shout out and thank all of our sponsors that make this program possible. If you want to do some great grocery shopping today or during the week, we got a great supermarket for you, and that is the Aki Supermarket, located right there on the Illidge Road. For all your grocery shopping needs today, go and visit the Aki Supermarket. And if you or your lady or the children want a nice haircut for the week, you got to go and visit the Los Mejores Barbershop. They're also located right down the Illidge Road, next to Aki Supermarket. And if you're thinking movies, you got to think the Video Block, the only place where you can get 30 movies loaded on your USB or your hard drive for only $30. Also, they got a great selection of PS4 games. So if you want entertainment, you got to go and visit the Video Block right there in French Quarter. Open from Monday to Saturday, 5:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. The Video Block, thank you. Also, for some great tasting food, we got some spots for you. We got Jerky's Tiki Hut right down the Illidge Road for some great tasting barbecue food. You get your chicken and your ribs, your Johnny Cake. Also, you got Jerky's Tiki Hut by the Plaza Casino as well. And of course, you go over the hill, you got Caribbean Jerky's located right across the Megaplex Cinemas for some great tasting food and some great fish, of course, are here as well. Also, we like to thank Fat Boy Jimmy right there on the Pondfield. There you can also get some great tasting food. Also like to thank GEBE, our water and electricity company. Thank you so much, Jimmy, for being on board. And if you're looking for apartments or commercial spaces, give J&J Properties a call today at 588-1216. J&J Properties, 588-1216. And for all your electronics, your flat screen TVs, your stereo surround systems in your car or whatnot, you got to go and visit the Bold Chance Electronics Store located right there on Front Street. Thank you so much, Bold Chance. And also for some great tasting food, we got Stasha's Restaurant right next to Aki Supermarket. Give them a call at 550-9108 or 524-9834. That is Stasha's Restaurant. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors, Brother Junie, Brother Rolex.
What's up, brother? How you doing? Morning.
Blessings. How you keeping?
Everything blessed?
So far, how was your week, bro?
Good, brother. I hope everything is good with our listeners.
Productive, right?
You know, hope everybody's feeling well.
Absolutely.
You know, shout out to the senior.
The senior over there, yes. Shout out.
Shout out to him. You know, Brian, there's a lot going on in our country.
Too much.
And you just can't, how you say, you can't just do like it's not, it's happening.
Can't put your head in the sand.
No, I can't just come and say, Brian, boy, things is nice, things is lovely.
Yeah. Especially if you have love for the country.
Yeah, especially if you have love for the country. Let's talk about this pen over here. You know, it's too much going on, Brian.
That bothers you.
That bothers me. As soon as you came in just now, you see, we was in a little discussion. Well, not discussion, you know. We was talking about certain situations. And as I was telling you, Brian, I really try to follow our parliament. You know, try to follow the meetings. You know, that's why I still want to get one of our parliamentarians with us, because I have certain questions, you know, that maybe they already said that I didn't hear it.
Right.
Because I know airport workers that's asking me things they self don't know. You know, first of all, what they're asking, like you told me last week, Brian, you say, yeah, okay, airport workers are happy the Dutch putting in the money. But I know airport workers that is asking myself, or when I talk to them, how come the airport was broke?
Yeah.
That's a question that people are still asking. You know, so I want the explanation that what happened that the airport is broke, that we had to go to the Dutch and ask them for the money.
Who you think can give us that answer? Parliament.
No, man, one parliamentarian must have that answer, Brian.
You think so?
Yeah, they have to. Because if they look, Brian, if they're talking on various issues, on issues like, okay, we need to sign this for the Minister of Finance to get Brian, it was 2 months, $10 million or
Bro, I believe they self asking the question. They self want to know, and the only person they could ask that question is the minister, who's over that
How
department.
is it possible that the airport don't have
Then when
money?
I'm sure when you ask the minister, he self was scratchy headed. He don't know. He got to go and ask
Because
the board or
that's when it
somebody
starts.
else.
Because I all of a sudden saw the meeting talking about we need the money for the airport, bam bam bam. We need the $5 million for this month. We need the $5 million for the second month, and let's inject $100 million, bam bam bam, to go down.
Yeah.
You know, so you ask yourself what happened that they don't have this money.
Yeah, I would like a clear answer on that.
I would like a clear
Absolutely.
answer. Okay, they got money for the insurance, but didn't get all the
Yeah.
money. This what happened. They had this money here, and this how it gets spent. That's why we didn't have the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. You need to see the coffers.
You have to see what happened.
Yes, I agree.
You know, you have to see what happened. You know, another thing.
And that's why people paint us with this brush of corruption.
Yeah.
When you hear things like that out in the air, out on radio, that the super airport of St. Martin right now is Brooks.
Yeah.
Somebody somewhere is laughing.
Yeah, the super
You know?
airport. And I see last week the Minister of Theatre was talking about wrapping up the pre-clearance deal.
Yeah.
So I look him very closely, but I was a bit surprised because I think it was a week or 2 weeks before the Prime Minister said that not it's a priority, but it's not going to get done now because it's too expensive. They don't have the money to do it. So, but after a couple of weeks now, I see again the Minister of Theatre say, yeah, they're getting ready to wrap that up.
Yeah.
You know, I even see in Santo Domingo they're busy with that. You know, they sign off.
Oh, yeah?
clearance.
As well?
Yeah, man. So,
It's a necessity, you know. The airport will do better with it.
yeah. Brian, that point where you said just now, you still had me thinking about it because we was talking something just now. You told me if I think the Dutch want to take over, why you don't think the Dutch want to take over?
Well, when you say take over something, right? It needs to be obvious that they want to take over. We already know that they've been here. They ain't just come. They've been here in our country. They know this is a part of Holland for them, and they have always been here. But now that we see they want certain positions on the airport and so forth. Yeah, when you ask me now or you ask somebody, is that a takeover? Yes or no answer. If you have to have that kind of answer, I would say no.
Why?
It's not. Because on the airport, if they have 7 on the board or 7 in a department or whatever, and they want one out of that 7, so that's 1 against 6. How is that a majority? How is that takeover? You still have 6 people there who were there before in St. Martin that running the show.
But you don't see it as a beginning to take over?
No, it can't be a beginning. It's you want money for a particular project, and I want insight on what you're doing. I need somebody there to hold you accountable. Somebody from the outside, as you can say. You know, in any business deal that you're doing, you may have your group, you may have your clique. And if you want a business partner, that business partner, maybe sometimes they want just be a silent partner and give you the money. But in this case, we're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars that they want a overseer. They want somebody in there who could relate back to them, hey, what's going on? What did the board decide?
Yeah.
You know? And sometimes too, it's all about trust. Because I could have had your regular board that you have there, the 7 members or the 8 members or whatnot. And whatever decision is made, maybe you're not coming and telling me the exact truth about it. But when I have somebody in there that I know for sure, I put them there and I pay them, they come into me, you know, to let me know what's going on. So in that sense, it can be a takeover if it's 1 with 6 or 1 with 7 on the board. It's just 1. You know, so we should stop saying it as coming to take over. No, they've been saying it as well. They're here to help. They came to help. Maybe we say we don't want to help. We've been doing it ourselves all the time. Correct, but with the money, God.
Yeah. That's my issue.
That's it right
with the
there.
airport, you know, with all the money. And you know, my biggest issue is now, Brian, right? You have to stand one, you're either left or you're right. You know, and when I follow the meetings of Parliament, Brian, you know, there's certain parliamentarians that stand one place.
Right.
I don't want nothing to do with the Dutch.
Right.
This is how we're gonna do it. Or let's find this way to do it.
Right.
Keep the Dutch far from this thing. But hold on. But on the other hand, Brian.
Yeah.
Because Brian, you have to be clear for the people to understand where it is. On the other hand, when William Marlin and his cabinet was inside there, same parliamentarians now that was on opposition at that time was saying, bring the Dutch, bring the money. Now the table turn now, they in government, it's like they want the Dutch to be here, but on the other hand, they're complaining. You should hear the comments, Brian.
Yeah.
They're complaining about they want to lock up this and they want to do this, they want to do that. The Dutch is slavery and the Dutch is that, and all kind of things.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you're agreeing with the Dutch. You're agreeing to, all right, let's go with those conditions. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yes. In and out. But there you can see as well, whoever is saying that they want the money. But they ain't want no oversee. They ain't want nobody next to them who wasn't here. Give me the money, but I ain't want none of your people seeing what we doing. Give me the money, we gonna run things. So that's why you're seeing the in and out. But the Dutch, I think they had enough of that. They had enough of it altogether. For a small country as St. Martin, we have many programs, we talk on many issues about the dump and stuff, make us cry, because we see no solutions. You don't think they're watching us too, like, but wait, what are they doing to the people of the country? The people of the country need somebody to look towards, to look to, and hey, it might be the Dutch who here to help. It might be the Dutch to get things done, because our own leaders have put us in a position here for the longest of while, and we see no outcome, like I say, roundabout. Because if we had really care about this country, all them parliamentarians, ministers and whatnot, like I said before, we was looking for a solution. A minister at that time claimed he had the facts, claimed he had a solution for a problem, a major issue, major problem in this country. And today, it's swept under the rug as if there wasn't no solution on board. Regardless of who came up with the idea, so then people of St. Martin are saying, nah man, these guys, them all for themselves, they just want power, they just want money, they want the Dutch give them money, but they ain't doing nothing for the people, absolutely not.
But when you look back, Brian, to what, because listen, you have to, I'm analyzing the Dutch also. When you look back to see what happened to Willie Marlin and his cabinet, right? At a certain point, Brian, the Dutch said, get rid of Willie Marlin.
Right.
Why you think they did that? Because he took the paper, he read it.
Yeah.
He said, listen, not because we are on our backs,
right,
you can come with all these conditions.
Right.
Okay? He said, St. Martin, we're gonna get back on our feet.
Yeah.
But we have to look at this thing carefully. So that means, Brian, the Dutch is like, if you don't agree with me, you gotta go. And now I'm seeing it, they got us where they want us now.
Right.
That's how I'm seeing it now.
Right.
Because if they have a prime minister that, according to one of our parliamentarians, the Knopf's government, if they have a minister or whoever minister, whatever they put on the table, and she would say, boy, okay, how high, let's go with this. You won't discuss about it, you won't negotiate about it. It benefits them, Brian, not us.
Yeah, but the people of St. Martin, bro, sometimes they don't care about conditions now, they care about how they live in. They care about, listen, for the umpteen years, our leaders, or whoever inside there, they've been saying it all the time, filling their pockets and 10, with the articles in the paper, comparing the different salaries and all that. All this is into the light, all this is in the limelight of the people. They're seeing it, and now they're seeing it on paper, black and white. Before they were hearing fictitious numbers. Now they're seeing the amounts in newspaper, this getting that, Aruba getting this, and they'll be saying, but now we gotta understand why they want to stay there. Now we could understand. And who do we cry out to? Who do we cry out to? If we said we crying out to our leaders, which is the highest vote getters and whatnot, then they own hot water right now, as you can see. And it brings them back, the people, to think then, okay, our leaders who we've been voting for and all this power, they've been getting things done, but again, how they've been getting things done. I mean, it questions.
Yeah.
You understand? It questions their methods of how things were being done. And there are people at St. Martin saying, enough with it, enough with corruption altogether. Clean it out, clean them out. Whoever was doing bad, let's stop it, because they and their families maybe were prospering and everybody else was still crying.
Yeah.
People ain't want to hear no Nancy story about William Allen was right no more. No, they want to hear that. They want to hear that. They want to hear, listen.
What's the solution?
What's the solution for the dumb? What's the solution for minimum wage?
So yeah, like William Allen was right, but what are you gonna do about it now?
Correct.
But I feel
at the same time, bro, William Allen was right to stand up for certain points and aspects. But again, certain things they agreed 2 years ago, integrity chamber and all that was dragging along. You understand? So the Dutch took their opportunity as well and say, Brother Rolex, you owe me this X amount. We promise, look, you signed for it. We agreed on this X amount of years. What you doing me? You playing with me. Okay, now you're coming to me but you want help? Alright, I don't give you the help, but what about the promises you made to me? It seems fair. You made a promise to do something for the country. You're dragging it along all the time, and now you're coming to me with your hands open. Anybody would throw it in your face and say we had an initial agreement on certain things, and you've been dragging along. Before we could even talk about this new aspect here, let me get this handled. You could cry all the way you want to your mother and say, no, don't come with it now, but when I come with it, because now what you want is more important than what we discussed about in the past.
But that's why, Brian, what's happening now is, again, I will bring back like I told you last week. You remember last week I told you about an article that the Dutch take out, and they said everyone, every politician that is corrupt, they're gonna crack down on. There's not gonna be any more opportunities for them.
We need to clean up our own
self. But that's what I'm saying, brother. That's what I'm telling you. But what I'm saying is, so they're cranking down now. So don't you believe that we still have a future with our people? Because we're seeing now that okay, they're taking out all these corrupt people out of parliament, right? So we getting clean people coming in, you know. And as Billy D say, Brian, I remember, and that's why I like to hear SOS in the morning. You know, he said, don't think you're going in politics now. He said it out to the new parliamentarians especially. My father also talked about it. Don't think you're going in parliament to get rich. It's not going to happen. Don't think you're going in government to become a rich man, because it's not going to happen. You're going there, do what you have to do for the people.
Yeah, simple as that.
Brian, you know, Billy talked something again.
And you're going to collect your fair share.
Yeah, you're going to collect your fair share. He said something very, 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 very important, and I want the people of Seman to hear that. Hear it, listen to it very carefully. He said, when the politicians are campaigning, they're going to tell you, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to give you that, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to give you that. But when they get in there, boy, I can't sign this because they will lock me up. Boy, I can't do this because it's impossible. This against the law. This, that, this. You know? And Brian, when you're campaigning, you can tell you none of this. And when you go by them now and tell them, listen, can we do this, or you know, boy, that this thing rough, you know, this thing hard. But on the other hand, when you hear what's going on, you gonna be like, wow, this man ain't wanted me to open a shop down the corner, but he could assign a piece of land for whoever come from Africa, or whoever come from Miami. And they're prospering.
Yeah. That's why the people are crying, bringing the Dutch, bro.
And you know, some of the people are tired of it.
Yeah.
You know, no, I would stand still on my point that I wouldn't say bring in the Dutch. I still believe in my own people, and I still believe again there's new politicians coming in, and that things is gonna change. I have the faith that things is gonna change for our country. You know, there's new parliamentarians that I really look up to and appreciate them. You know, that I see their work, they're working really good, and I just hope they can stay on that same road.
But
because
let me throw this in there for you now. The ones that you see and I see that are working hard, isn't it the opposition?
Yeah, so okay good.
So there you go, that what the people seeing as well. The people are always going to be seeing and hearing that the ones who are not in power are the ones who seem to be saying this, bringing that out, doing this, doing that. it has always been that way. Right now, it's a particular set of people, but it has always been that way.
No, but I'm going to
The
tell you.
opposition
But
are
I'm
the
going to
ones-
tell you. No, but I'm going to tell you my experience now.
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to tell you my experience. Seeing certain ministers,
Mhm.
I appreciate the minister that was in office before this government.
Mhm.
I don't know if you understand
Yes,
where I'm coming
yes,
from.
of course.
Seeing how certain ministers act,
Mhm.
the arrogance,
Mhm.
the way they talk, the way they move,
Mhm.
you know, I learned to appreciate what I had
Yes, good.
before
Right.
this government.
Right.
So I want you to understand that.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
like I just told you,
Mhm.
you know, I could have, before this government, I could have said, and said, boy, man, really, man, crazy, man. I ain't know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
But now when I sit down, I say, boy, I'm 31 years old, you know, Brian. I sit down and say, boy, I think William was right. Understand what I'm telling you, brother?
Yes, sir.
And I remember again,
Mhm.
old Captain Billy, he told me, relax, this is this.
Mhm.
Tell man, Billy, you crazy, man. Don't, you know what you're talking about. And today, after telling my Billy, you know, you were right, you know.
Mhm. A lot of issues need to be fixed, bro.
You know? So, but again,
Let me just also acknowledge. I believe it's a fact now that the ministers are contributing 10% of their salary. They took a deduction.
you know, I
believe
don't,
all ministers did that.
I'm not, I wouldn't
That's the
say that,
case.
bro, because I'm
Uh-huh.
not 100% sure of it.
Uh-huh.
But again, you know, if you deduct 10% from your salary, and let's say it's 10,000 guilders, and you give your cabinet members an increase of 20,000,
Mhm.
where are we going? So I think that should be looking too closely though before we say, boy, kudos,
Mhm.
you know, because I haven't seen the budget yet.
Okay.
You know, the budget, I see on the internet that the budget was just received,
Mhm.
you know, and as I told you, every year, you know, people in the cabinet maybe want to increase in salary. But what I'm saying though, if all of us go in this together, let's do it together then.
Mhm.
I break down 10, you break down 2, and you break down 1.
Mhm.
Because all of us don't have the same salary, but we contribute together. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, you understand. Yeah.
You know, don't make it look like in the people's eyes.
Mhm.
Look, I given 1,000 guilders,
Mhm.
and on the other hand, you're paying 20 or 30,000 or 50,000 to consultants. Where we going? It's the same thing. So that's why I would still look into it. You know, they say the budget is out. I don't know. I don't think it was approved yet.
Okay.
But I gonna look into it. You know, because I also look really closely to the budget and to the meetings and follow what's going on. You know, what I really find sad, O'Brien, as I said, I'm gonna say it again. You know, if you're a parliamentarian, you have to be on one side.
Mhm.
You can't be on both sides. You know what I'm saying? If you agree, right, that Prime Minister have to stay, because if you agree for her to stay, that means she's doing a great job, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm right or wrong?
Right.
So then you don't have nothing to complain then, because she is doing a good job.
Yeah.
Don't say, yeah, boy, the Dutch did no, because if she's doing a good job, then be quiet and leave her run her business. Leave her do what she have to do because she's doing a great job.
Right. Ask yourself right now, how are we gonna get this country running without a lot of hiccups, man?
You know, and
Where are we going? What is taking so long for us to get things in place?
And what do you think of all the criticism that the Christian party is getting now?
Over what?
Over that the whole Theo Heiliger, and he's still in government, and before he wanted to form government, he said something about France.
Yeah, at the end of the day, for me, I believe they know and the people know that they just want a stable government.
Yeah.
That's what I find. They already signed whatever they signed, the agreement, and they're working together. And they want a stable government. They don't want to see flip-flopping like before. You know, so right now they believe they're putting in their input, they're putting their best foot forward, and they want the others to do the same. If any changes in ministers have to occur, they want it to occur, I guess, on valid facts and basis.
And to be clear, right, I just want to make it clear to the people in St. Martin that so Terry Heiliger is suspended from Parliament, so he hasn't lose it yet, his seat yet. So basically now, if I'm not mistaken, Jules James is supposed to be coming in, you know, and if he get convicted, then he will lose his seat completely.
Yeah. But quickly, what do you think about them though sending him to Bonaire?
You know, I don't know, I didn't follow the whole situation 100%, you know, but I read another article some day ago, it looks like the Dutch wanted to move him out, so he don't have no access to nobody in St. Martin, because seemingly he knows a lot, so they want him to stay away, you know. What I'm afraid of though, that I don't, because listen, Brian, as I told you, we're dealing with the Dutch. From last week I told you, and the Dutch are very dangerous people, bro. You know, and there's a lot of shady.
You believe they have a lot of hidden agenda?
Yes, that's why I told you I don't believe in when I hear the Dutchman say coming to help. I don't believe in that.
Okay.
And that helping business, I don't believe in it. You know, that helping business has something behind it, what me and you don't know about. You know?
Possible, yeah.
You know,
Possible.
so that's why I'm a little bit on this side saying, but like I said, what I was telling you about it, yeah. So I'm afraid they don't hurt him in Bonaire. I'm very straight up.
Okay.
You know, because you don't know what agenda they have. You don't know if they want to, by hurting him, they think they're gonna you know, to hurt us in St. Martin too.
Well, maybe they send him there to extract some more information that we're going to see others getting locked up too.
That too I'm thinking of. Because
the only issue I have with it, great, they send him Bonaire, maybe it's better conditions over there, better jail, whatnot.
But they say it's better conditions, yes.
That's awesome, that's good, because over here right now we're suffering with our condition. But the only factor is, why couldn't you have told his wife and his lawyer? That's the only bother.
That's what I'm telling you about the hidden agenda.
Yeah. Why not let his wife know and his lawyer know?
Why was it so bam, let him move out?
Yeah, that's the only
and
issue.
They seemingly say again, I wasn't there, but they say he went without his medicine.
Yeah. That's what his wife is
That's
saying
what I'm saying. So
yeah.
so it's like you want to hurt the man then.
Right. Bring him to his knees. Well, we will see, boy. I'm waiting to see who next. Put it that way.
You know,
but when you get squeezed, you're the start, huh?
Yeah.
My finger gets squeezed too hard, I have to say ow. Alright, brother, quickly wrap up.
St. Martin, thank you. Brian, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate us doing our little chat every Sunday.
My pleasure.
You know, Billy D, thank you so much. SOS, thank you.
Yeah.
Brian.
St. Martin, people of the Friendly Island, that's our time for today. Thank you for yours. Thank you for listening. Remember, you could always go to YouTube, and if you didn't catch the program, check us out on YouTube. Just look for Strictly Business. That's our time for today. Remember, life is all about choices, so be careful who you choose and what you choose, because time waits on no one. Till next time, Strictly Business.